Aloha and welcome. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel. Day trading for ROI payout, no trade recommendations. It's just a trade journal. We're going to talk about the price action order flow levels for Thursday, March 9th, 2023. And we do have an 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time news catalyst. I've got 4 charts. Going to talk about price action order flow charts that influence my Thursday trade plan and market thesis. So let's get to the charts. 24-hour chart. So from the top, the 2023 anchored VWAP, I posted on Twitter on my account, 1897. We had the first day where we gapped below the anchored VWAP for the year. So that's a first. And here we are right now in Thursday, deep in Europe Globex. And the day after, we hit this March 8th, 23 low with the red arrow. That matches relatively with the low of January 25th. And what's significant is we had 3 relative lows prior to yesterday's low, and then we just had sell side liquidity. So this arrow right here was the halfway point of the candle wick on the day before. So I did take a scalp on that long. I'm currently flat. The new day open gap at March 9th comes in at 1888 and 1881.6. So seems like a lot to ask right now. Just the tape is super heavy. And above this, we've got a fair value gap. And the new week open gap is above that at 227. So again, I don't have a lot of expectations. We've got news, 8:30 Eastern Standard. So there's an economic report coming out, and that pretty much does it on the 24 hours. We do have non-farm payroll Friday coming up, so I want to be done within the end of the initial balance for the first hour of RTH. That's the goal. Let's go to the 60-minute next. 60 minutes. So this circle here is where we hit Wednesday's swing high. This was an intermediate swing high right here. The circle below is the March 8th low. So we've got equilibrium of Wednesday right here coming in at 1877. The new day open gap March 9th. So these are the markers, and what I've really been playing with here is this big fair value gap. So the top of that comes right around the pivot at 79.1, and the low is near that zone I was talking about on that 24-hour halfway point on the candle wick. So you can see the bodies of these candles, these hour candles, did just tag the lower, this green bar went below it. I'd have to see price go below this to want to do something at the 8:30 a.m. Eastern news or either the RTH initial balance. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything on the 60 minutes, but at least I've got everything marked off on the fair value gap. So let's go to the next chart on the 15-minute. We've got the 15-minute. This is my day trading ride or die chart. 10.2 handle range so far in Thursday, so not too robust. And you can see the prior day's low, minus 413 delta. And I wanted to go ahead and put an anchored VWAP, this blue circle, and that represents right here, 1875.3 is the anchored VWAP from that low. This giant block yellow on the 15-minute comes in at 1871.1, and the top of that block is 77.7. Last chart, Renko. The Renko, and this vertical line is Europe. So you can see here, we just to a bottom here. I don't have any fair value gap markers on this chart today, but what I am watching is the red and the blues. The blues are upper Keltner, lower Keltner. So lower is 66.5, upper 84.6, and the red coming in at 75.6. So what I don't like currently is although the Keltners are tilted a bit up, price is hovering too close to this red. So again, I'm going to keep almost everything size-wise completely flat, dry powder, except for maybe a scout. And I just don't want basically anything in the market till I see some kind of level above or below break. Real tricky stuff here where they drive it up, and then you can see Asia opens, we pivot down to the Hama, we go back up to the Keltner, then we go straight down into Europe. So that's where we're at right now. I want to just see and give this thing some time and patience. The patience I've got to manage. The time's just going to take care of itself. The time pivots are 8:30, 9:30, 10, and 10:30. If I'm going to do anything, it's going to be in those time zone pivots, but these are the zones on the Renko that I'm going to watch. Take care. Trade them well if you are in the market. And remember, risk management so you survive is number one priority. Aloha. Take care. Bye.